Yeah, it's all there, isn't it?
It's grinding. Here we are. It says we're live. Come on in, folks. If you're out there, we're starting a half an hour early. Earlier than usual. So we'll do this next couple of weeks until the scheduling gets worked out. Who's this in the private chat? Oh, nobody.
It was just me.
Okay.
Talking to myself. As usual.
Not saying you're nobody, but yeah.
Yeah, I am.
Let's run the opening, get this show on the road. Here we go.
What was that? This is not a charade. We need total concentration. Now, once again, this time, with theory.
Here we are. Come on in, folks. It's time for Comics by Night. It's 4:30 in the morning where I'm at, in the middle of Michigan here. I'm your host, Randy Zimmerman, Arrow Comics. The latest thing is the Atlantean. I still don't have within arm's reach. So I'm going to have to go get some books so that I can just grab it and show folks. But the Atlanteans, the latest endeavor, I'm writing it. Russ is drawing it. It's a beautiful piece of work. Russ will show it to you here in a sec. And I can't tell you how proud we are of it. Look for the fourth campaign to start up in probably in February next year. Russ is in the middle of doing the artwork on the main story now, and I'm in the middle of writing number 5. So here we are. Real glad you're here. Also joining me this morning is Mr. Glenn Fleming. Glenn, please introduce yourself.
Hi, everybody. My name is Glenn Fleming. I'm a writer, artist, and publisher. I write books. I've got 1 million words in print so far, probably more. Relevant to this show is my book about Jack Kirby, my visit to see Jack Kirby at his home in California. Check that out. I also draw cartoons and stuff. This is my character Hatch. The annotated book which gives you details of how he came to be, and it's got published and unpublished artwork in it, pencil work, ink work, all kinds of things. And occasionally I publish magazines about comics. This one has 15 issues so far. These are all available on Amazon. It's got all articles in it, interviews. Randy and Russ have been in it.
Woohoo.
Check it out.
Absolutely. Also joining us this morning, Mr. Russ Leach. Russ, please introduce yourself.
Good morning. My name's Russ Leach. I'm a comic book artist from the UK, currently working on the Atlantean, like we showed you. It's under my 2000 AD books. Look at that, 2000 AD. Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah, that's issue 2.
That's not Prog 2, is it?
No.
Oh,
that's 236. It's just a double. I'll show you in a sec. Hold on. That's issue 2. Issue 3 is around somewhere. You can go get that online now. You can go to Critical Blast. You can go to Amazon.
I know that feeling.
Barnes and Noble. And you can pick up a copy there, or you can just go to russleach.com, sign up for the email list, and I'll let you know exactly where you can get all those books from. Also, when the next one is out. Currently, it's in progress. I can show you a page if you like. Show you a page of violence. How's that? Page of violence.
A little of the old violence.
Go. Loving a bit of page of. Whoops. No, that's not a page of violence. There's a page of violence. There you go.
Ooh.
There we are.
A little bit of a page of violence. So we like a little bit of violence. It's sword and sorcery. It's good fun. That's just the pencils, obviously. The inks will be done. So go check out russleach.com and sign up for the email list. And if you want to find out what I bought yesterday, I bought 3 old 2000 ADs for £1 each.
Oh.
For £1 each.
Hang on. I already got to show those now.
Yeah. So I've got this one. That's quite average, that one. They're not special key issues or anything. They're just great issues. I already had this one.
Oh, look at that.
but it's great to flick through, and it's only £1. So
Yeah.
there you go. Look at that. Block
Did you-
Mania.
Did you win
And-
your
I think
bidding thing that you were doing?
Yes, I did. That's on its way. I'll show you that next week. And this one, which I remember that cover intensely from when I was a kid, mainly because of what was inside it.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that.
Oh, there you go.
Ryan Bolland at his
Yeah.
best.
Oh my God. I wonder what that's
So-
worth, that artwork.
It's going to say it doesn't get
could
better
you
than that.
imagine? But it was just really nice to get it with that colour inside, because I've
Yeah.
got the story, I've got all the trade, everything. But it was really nice to get that. And for £1 each, how can you say no? So there you go.
Absolutely.
My
Crazy.
purchases yesterday.
And any of those, I would say the first 1,000 progs are all classic. Just
Yeah.
fantastic
Well, I picked
stuff.
up these a little while ago as well, just a few weeks back. Again, really cheap on eBay. There's so much great stuff on eBay. Necropolis,
Oh, look at those.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, look at those volumes.
Look
That's
at-
awesome.
look.
Apocalypse War.
Oh,
Those
See, yeah.
hardback, those are nice.
Yeah, they're lovely. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
from I think they're from like a hachette set. So yeah, they're good fun. Yeah,
Wow.
and again, you get
Those are
stuff
nice.
mega cheap on the on the internet. On
Just gotta snip around a little.
Yeah, I got the Marvel Presents with the Buscema wizard thing in that we were talking about a week or so ago, and that was like £15, including the postage.
so you got it.
So I got it.
Yeah.
So how can you not?
Oh,
That was my weekend sorted out.
yeah, really. I'm still on high def here. Grinding just a little.
It's just
There
pictures of
we
me.
are.
Oh, there you go. Look at that.
Creativity of Ditko, even though you can't see the name because it's in beautiful red foil right there, embossed. And you can't hardly see it off of the camera. Let me get rid of my name here. There we go. We got about halfway through this book last week. We figured we'd finish it off. Great
Yeah.
collection of Ditko material. We're about halfway. Craig Yoe, printed by IDW.
Dig
ended
this
this-
crazy pad, Dad.
Great Mr. A page here.
Oh, it's the one with the woman with the bent out of shape face.
Doctor
Oh.
Strange at the top.
Yeah.
Did you put this on the high res?
Yeah, it's on the high res.
All right. It's weird.
It's a bit
Not-
blurred.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Just take it off high res, Randy, and see what happens.
All right. Screwy.
Oh,
Is that any better?
That's,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes,
that's
yeah,
better.
you just need to get a bit closer. That's all.
Huh. Now we're under standard.
That's it.
That's it.
That's definitely better. Yeah. Can see the lines now.
Shocked.
That's it.
Yeah.
Don't move it.
Give it 5
don't
minutes.
trust-
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Don't trust your camera.
Take this crazy pad, Dad.
Daddy-o.
Great Mr. A.
When is this
Yes,
from? Sort of late 60s?
The Mr. A piece is 68. Yeah, the same thing with this. This was printed in the Comic Crusader, number 4.
So we've got Peter Parker on the left, on standing on good, and Doctor Strange on the right, digging this crazy pad, Dad.
Yeah.
Daddy-o.
This little
With a
line
bat.
work here.
Yeah, it's fantastic. What's up with her
Yeah.
face?
Yeah,
She has a warped face.
she does. Is that Dr. Graves, I think that character is from Charlton?
Dr. Graves.
I
Yeah.
presume.
He's probably still tighten it just a little here.
I take it Ditko's writing this, isn't he?
Yeah. He's getting paid by the page. Light line work here. So Ditko.
Yeah.
The heavy warping work there.
Wow.
Always good with a brush. Looks great out. He puts a little bit of white zip over top of it, probably. Little white dot zip, you think?
Could be.
Or to
Yep.
gray all that out. So their camera work wasn't that fancy back then that they could just do a duo color on it. Especially Charlton, they had dinosaur presses.
So he's got his astral body and he's driving.
Yeah.
Oh, the shit you can do in your astral body. It's
I
great.
know. I mean, he's no
I love
Doctor Strange would fly though, wouldn't he? In his astral
Yeah, he
body?
would, yeah. He just like
Yeah.
woo. I love that pose, the way he's in the middle panel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. He's stepping back just a hair, leaning back. Nice face. About the same time that he was doing all that stuff for DC too, is what that looks like. The Hawk and the Dove and Creeper material.
So in '68 he was doing this, DC and No Man, wasn't he? The Tower.
Yeah.
All around this time.
And they were getting work wherever they can find it.
He was doing a lot of stuff, wasn't he?
Whatever freelance work he could get his hands on.
I love the way he does his flame and his smoke. It's always like it's swirling around.
Yeah.
Like it's moving.
Yep.
Fantastic. Oh, there's
That's
Reed
George
Richards.
Michael.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna say Reed Richards with a goatee.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at the way he's standing. Isn't that fantastic?
That's just the way George Michael stands.
Yeah.
It's Dr. Graves.
And to think Steve
71.
Ditko probably threw all this artwork away
Yeah, like, get rid of this rubbish.
or used it as a cutting board.
Yes.
The urban legend is that he ground any original artwork that got sent to him.
So there's
He
certainly
shredded
work
what?
back and he shredded
He
it.
shredded.
Yeah.
God.
Why would he do that? Or was it? Did he say somewhere that he'd already been paid for it, so he didn't need paying again or something?
Yeah, something like that.
That's,
He didn't want
wow.
to sell it and make a. Well,
There's also an urban legend that the Library of Congress got a big manila envelope that had all the Spider-Man 1 on it, or in it, all the originals that said you might want to keep this.
I heard that those first 2 or 3 Spider-Man issues, 1, 2, and 3, were given to businessmen in Japan for how can I put it? For when they were publishing Marvel in Japan as part of a deal.
Really?
That's what I heard. I don't know if it's true or not, folks.
There's
Might,
a lot of
might know
urban
that.
legends
I read
around
it
that.
somewhere.
There was many years we all thought that Kirby's drawing board was in the Smithsonian.
No, it's never there, was it? That's the one I saw. It was in his Neil had it. Neil Kirby had it. I think. I think he still does.
That's where it should have been.
Well, if Neil wants it, it stays there, doesn't it?
Yeah. No, what I mean is, if you were going to put one in there, that's the man to put in there.
Certainly is.
Isn't that fantastic? Oh, those panels, fantastic,
isn't it? Look at that layout.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Oh. You still can't draw good-looking women, though, can he?
Everybody has their weaknesses.
Leave that to Wally.
No, John Buscema draws the best-looking women.
He does, yeah.
He draws beautiful women. He draws women like Gene Simmons in Spartacus, doesn't he? That kind of.
But it's the reason he does it is because it's so simple.
Yeah.
He draws just such a simple female face, and it just creates beautiful lines. And
then Alcala comes along with his brush and pen and says,
right.
We need some shading on this one.
We're not having any of that.
I would much rather see Alcala on it putting in a lot of extra lines than to see Vinny going through and making silhouettes.
Yeah. You have the points.
Yeah. What's that famous Conan one where that guy is in the reeds with that woman and he's gonna take
Iron Shadows on the Iron Moon or something. I never remember the name.
Well,
Iron Shadows on the Moon or something like that.
Remember all the detail of the grass.
Yeah.
If that, like Randy says, if that had been Vinny, she would have been a silhouette to start with.
Yeah,
that's a silhouette.
That just saved us 5 hours and $400. Lots of panic in this one, isn't it? In these faces. Wow. You're in prison. No. Doomed to be executed.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you're grinding again. Anybody there?
Again,
I'm here.
It's frozen. Has it frozen for you?
Yeah. It's all blurry as well.
Blurry and frozen.
No.
Yeah.
I'm good here.
Yeah, it's of course you are. It's local. Of course, it's good for you.
There we are. Yeah. Pinging and grinding. We all right now? Gotta be my cable.
It's getting better. Is
it getting better all the time? Can't get no worse. Guess I shouldn't have said that.
No, you shouldn't.
Brian Germain's listening in. Dark Elf Designs
Brian.
In the house.
Brian
says, I heard that it was mostly that he wanted to be known for what he's doing now rather than what he did then when it comes to Ditko. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Well, there's never going to be, because everything's going to be 6 months behind, isn't it?
Yeah, too true. Especially in comics.
Yeah.
Out of this world.
In all fairness, nobody really knew how much their artwork was going to be worth either.
That's true.
Yeah, nobody had a idea.
If you'd have, he may well have had standards, but principles. But if someone said to him, "Oh well, like this is going to be thousands of dollars," it's like maybe I'll keep them.
Yeah.
Those
Those principles cost, don't they?
Yeah, principles cost money.
Look at her. It looks like some kind of. It's a bit like Linda Carter type of, like a secretary in her alter ego or whatever she is.
Yeah, sexy glasses.
Diana
Yeah,
Prince.
weird glasses, aren't they? Come on.
Yeah. Mod for the times. She's got a little mini skirt on.
Yeah. Is it great? Is it great how the guard in the tower with the light knows who they are? They say, is it Flynn and NASCAR are escaping? Like there's nobody else in the building, you know.
This is this channel too. What?
What?
Rather than what? Then what? What? This channel too. Brian said. What?
This channel too.
Oh, Vinny's been in. Vinny, just finished this off for me, brother. $30.
The postman's going to be by in 5 minutes. Get my brush. Nice.
The guy looks like the Hulk. Half Hulk face. Half his face is always green. Two-Face. It's the Hulk.
Breaking up.
What's he called? Goggles.
Where are you seeing that?
Second page, center spread, first panel, center strip there. Is it called Goggles? Giggles or something? What's he say? What's he saying, the guy?
It's called Giggles.
Giggles.
Yeah,
Giggles.
He says she can't be far. Giggles.
Giggles.
Right. Just a bit blurred.
The character's name must be Giggles. You want me to try to tighten the definition on it?
No, leave it.
No, don't do it. It's fine.
No. All right.
No,
Okay.
don't do it.
Don't sweat. I didn't do it.
Good.
Look at that. Wow.
Interesting.
Oh, I found out an interesting thing. I can't remember his name now. The I thing, in films, that scream. It's
Wilhelm scream. Yeah.
Private Wilhelm. That's right. I found that out. My son told me yesterday. He said it was a meme before memes existed.
Right.
Yeah.
So Private Wilhelm was the character in this film. It was burnt offerings. I don't know. It was a film, and they canned that scream, and then they used it. They kept using it.
It's such a great scream. The IE. Yeah.
So they kept using it in all kinds of different films, and it's called the Private Wilhelm scream. There you go.
Yeah.
I learned something yesterday.
And now when you watch these old movies, when you hear that, you go, "Oh, that's Wilhelm."
Yeah. Wilhelm. Yeah, I know that one now.
When your kids start to tell you what's going on is when it's over.
It's all over. Yeah, it was all over some time ago, to be honest.
You say something and they say, no.
No, Dad. No, Dad. You sound like a boomer. That's what I get most of the time.
Usually gets to the point where you really don't care,
Yeah.
You don't give a shit.
Oh, okay.
No.
That's the next phase.
I've reached that quite early on.
Trying to explain to me the high art of K-pop. Get away from me.
I can't remember exactly what I said, but I said to my daughter, she was about 15 at the time, and she said something to me, and I said something back, and she said, "How do you know that?" And I said, "Because I can remember being 15. You can't remember being 38."
Yes. Yeah.
She just looked at me with that contempt, you know.
Yeah. Like, I hate you.
Yeah.
I hate you.
This page here is Duo Shade.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it?
Duo Shade board. Yeah. Phenomenal.
Oh, wow. Yes.
Like
do you know
a
what? I wish they
flashback.
still had this stuff.
They probably do somewhere.
Yeah.
Because I'd love to have a go
Well,
on
you
it.
know, that it'd be a great
Isn't it?
be a great tool if the chemical didn't cause cancer.
So I say, isn't it very toxic?
Yeah, you'd only
Yeah.
use it once.
It's one of those things you find out about after the fact, you know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, hey, all this stuff's real cancerous. Oh yeah, thanks.
Thanks.
It,
Yeah.
It'd be like, was it Hal Foster dying at your drawing board? Maybe that's what he did.
Yeah.
He was using this stuff.
It's the asbestos of the illustration industry.
Come back to Tlaloc. Anyway, yeah, exactly.
Sounds a bit
It's another
Martian.
interesting layout here.
Is he going to take a bite out of that mountain?
Could be. Wow.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Brr.
He's happy.
This looks like Mike Sikowski. It's pretty crazy. You don't see Ditko get that expansive very often. Yeah, I'm just taking a page. Need an 8-page story? Here you go.
That's 8 panels then.
We'll put 6 and 5 here. It'll be fine.
Well, they both crashed, haven't they?
Yeah.
Oh, he's probably been to see that film with what's he called? It came out in '68, didn't it? What's
Marooned?
he called? The guy in Dirty Dozen, Lee Marvin, that is on that island with that Japanese soldier.
Okay.
When they're fighting each other and then they learn to live together. This is the same kind of thing.
Yeah. Brian says LOL following here as well. All right, it is very it is in every Star Wars movie and every Indiana Jones. Oh, he's talking about Wilhelm Scream. And I use it from time to time in my action surge streams. There we go. Easy job for the colorist today.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Just slap it on.
A little bit of purple in that blue here. Trying to be a little artistic. Just be like a dream sequence thing.
Look at that way he's got his face against his face. That's great, isn't it? That second page there. That'd be that'd great. That'd be really intimidating, wouldn't it?
Hello. Looks a bit Sulu-ish. Hello.
Yeah. We shall talk about many things. We have eternity to spend together.
Nice.
Jack C. Harris notes here. Fantastic master. Oh, Fantasy Master.
The lettering's fallen off the word balloons.
Yeah. They're not even penciled in.
Oh,
Speaking of
Oh, there we
pencils,
go.
look at this.
Pencils.
This is the thing. Look at that.
I'm going to jump the definition up on the camera so that you can see this better. Let's see if it works. Because they're so light. Let's go there.
Oh, yeah. That's good.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
That's
Good
it.
like that. I ain't touching it
Yeah.
then.
Look
Oh,
at
good.
that.
It's surprisingly detailed pencils, actually.
Yeah.
I expected them to be less.
Well, if you look at the first one, is definitely, but the second one's a bit light on stuff.
Mm.
Yeah. I've seen ROM Space Knight pencils that Ditko did that were a lot more basic shape than this.
Yeah.
But that's
really
ROM.
need,
ROM was those Space Knights were always a collection of basic shapes anyway.
you really need the ink work next to this to see, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he does what Kirby does. He puts the text on the board.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose that's so he knows exactly how much room he needs.
Yeah.
So that he can he can get on an ink and draw the bubble in, and then maybe do all the lettering afterwards on the last pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice work.
It's one of the reasons why I wanted to show off this book. We were talking earlier that we don't see very many Ditko pencils.
Like he'd done the whole story on this one.
Mm.
Yeah. I think this was a project that didn't quite get off the ground.
So these haven't been inked then?
Fantasy. I don't think so, no.
That's a lot of work not to be used.
Isn't it?
Yeah. This dog. Wolf creature. There we go. There's pencils and inks. I don't know what this was.
Wow, even a rough, isn't it?
That's a rough, yeah.
Kurt Schaffenberger did the finished artwork on this. Let's get his signature here.
Who's Jack? It says Jack, rough idea.
I don't know who the characters are. They don't look familiar to me. Anybody in the chat know?
Is that? Oh, it looks a bit like. I mean, it's upside down, but it looks a bit like Harley Quinn, that one with the gun, but it's not, is it?
No, it's not.
No.
Looking for notes here. Jack, rough. I'll try to work in some kind of bullet and being shot at. It's not the way that ended up working out. I'm not sure what that's for. No note on the other page is either. Something up there. Title, I think it says. Yeah. Doesn't say who the characters are. Schaffenberger. That would be DC probably, or Archie maybe.
Kurt Schaffenberger. That's DC, isn't it?
You got us. Schaffenberger started at Fawcett, but I don't think Ditko ever worked there. I think it was a little bit ahead of its time.
Oh.
Another nice page. I'll have to go back and through my long boxes and dig up a bunch of old Charltons like that and take a look at them. It's a lot nicer than I remember them being. I mean, artwork wise. This is nice. Like this. He's playing around here until he's having fun. Perspective shot. Didn't have to do that.
Fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah. He's moving his camera real good here. A nice quick shot. Line work here.
It's great, isn't it? Nice page, those.
Snake.
Really nice pages, those.
Yeah.
I like the way he draws. Look at the second page, the top right, when she's looking through that window. It's a kind of Doctor Strange type of window, isn't it?
It is.
Very, you know, not just a window. It's really weird.
It's almost a casket-shaped window.
Yeah.
With stuff in front of it. Yeah. Very.
The way he does the lines across it, and otherwise it'd just be boring, wouldn't it?
Yeah. And again, he's using this perspective he didn't have to do.
Yeah.
Bird's eye view there. It's really nice. Turned out real well. At this point, this is probably, I'd say 70% instinct. It's just he's kicking out these pages to make money.
Yeah. Look how the magenta's missed on that first panel. Isn't that great?
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Very Charlton. Here's what the whole plate was off.
Yeah, it's all out, isn't it?
Yeah.
But they didn't care, did they? As long as those presses were going.
It happens. You don't get it secure enough and it slips.
It's thrown out of the end, weren't they?
Yeah. Then you don't catch it for 1,000 issues.
Exactly. They weren't bothered though, were they?
Because they're all working off of big web press and cheap newsprint.
Look at that in the top three panels there on the second page. You've got the Atlantean and the Inkle.
She's really going to snog him, isn't she? She's got her mouth wide open.
Yeah.
Oh no, she's turned into something.
He's kissing a snake.
Snake lady.
Fantastic.
I've got a snake too, he should say.
Yeah.
Oh
Wow.
no. Yak.
Look at that. He gets
And then-
devoured. Another
and then
great
the
angle right there.
Yeah. And then the last panel's up and away.
Yep. Till next time, kids.
Although when in that second to last panel, all those they should all be got on like War of the Worlds going ooh la, at the end because they.
Yeah.
Wow, come out.
Satan's Night Out. No, this has got a writer here. Oh,
What I
editor.
find great, what I
Go,
find
Bill.
great about Ditko's work is that it's so pure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't seem to be greatly influenced. Do you know what I mean? Like, Buscema would talk about Hal Foster and Flash Gordon and Prince Valiant, and you know that others were looking at, and then people that came beyond were looking at Wally Wood and all these other people that we've investigated. But Ditko seems to stand on his own.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like it,
Yeah.
and he don't care. He does not care. That image with her with a snake, and then you've got the light coming down. No, underneath that one, yeah. The shaft of light, and then all those other snakes. He doesn't care. They're not shaded. He's just done an outline, and they stand out from the black of the darkness.
Yeah.
And it's just so Ditko. Do you know what I mean? He's so pure. It really stands out from everybody else. Not always in a good way.
Yeah.
But it's just he always stands out.
I think you have a number of artists that figured out that, especially during this time period, to strip their style down to as minimal as possible. Alex Toth and C.C. Beck were the same way. You know, strip down to the essentials, and then, like Toth says, strip it down to the essentials and then draw the hell out of it.
Yeah.
And a lot of that's because of their time restrictions. They had to get this done, get it in the mail, and get it to the publishers quickly as possible.
See,
they wanted to eat.
Yeah, you're right. And but then again, there's all the exception to the rule where Alcala comes along, and you think, how long did he spend on those panels?
But with Alcala, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I bet his hand was a blur. I think he worked really fast.
I think you've got two completely different mindsets working there as well, because outside of the United States, this sequential art is art. So Alcala was looking at himself as an illustrator and not as a comic book artist.
Yeah.
You follow what I'm saying?
Yep.
You look at all of that. The European comics, Filipino comics are just gorgeous. And you can tell that they're looking at it from an illustrator's point of view.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think they're looking at it as art as well, not sort of pulp.
Yes, exactly. Where these guys, they knew their job. They knew what they were. They knew exactly what they were doing. You know, and at the time, it's the best deal they had. If they wanted to draw comics and, you know, put food on their table, you had to take whatever page rate that you could negotiate.
I think from a mid-Atlantic perspective, being British, it's a really confusing thing to have to deal with, because you're part of both worlds. You're part of Europe. You're part of, you know, culturally, as it were, and part of America.
Yeah.
And you look at the stuff that people laid down, and they had to do it quickly. And they didn't realize they were producing fantastic art per se. They were doing the job and doing it the best of their ability. Mm-hmm. And it turns out that the rest of us post the event are looking at it going, oh my God, this is gorgeous art. This is beautiful. For this, not from the illustrative perspective, but literally because it's great comic book art in its own right as art. And yet, you know, I love the Alcala stuff, okay, and all that kind of, you know, any work that's detailed in that way, it's beautiful to look at, and I adore it. And coming at it as an artist, when you're inspired by kind of both streams of thought, it makes it very difficult for you to settle in your own environment.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
It makes it very difficult because you're always being, you know, everybody knows as an artist, you know, shiny things always catch your eye. You're looking and you see a style and you go, oh, I love that style. I wish I could draw like that, especially if it's impressive. And you've really got to find yourself. And it's only through doing it that you find yourself. I mean, my style has changed over a period of time greatly, I think. And even now I'm coming to the board. Every time I come to the board to do a different thing, you know, like a new issue or whatever, I'm like, maybe I could do it this way this time. You know,
Well,
how can I adjust? How can I make it better? How can I move and find myself? Do you know what I mean?
Right.
That sounds really arty
Well,
and stupid, but that's the way it feels.
I've come back because when I was first drawing, I was reading Marvel comics, but I was drawing with that what I call a European line, a thin line. And then in the 80s, when I started drawing comics, you know, and getting paid for it, I rediscovered Marvel comics and looked at Joe Sinnott again and realized it was that beautiful, thick, thin line that a lot of the American comics have. And I sort of taught myself how to use a brush and all that kind of thing. But now I've gone back to using a pen, a dip pen or a pen or whatever, and getting that thin line again. And I think that's me. I think I interrupted myself for 10 years in the 80s drawing comics with a brush. It wasn't really my style.
Yeah, I agree. I think I've done the same thing.
Yeah.
I really do. But I don't know what the answer is yet. I'm just, you know, working my way through and finding what feels right.
Yeah. Go ahead.
The cool thing for me, especially during the silver and bronze ages of Marvel and DC, is that these guys all worked in their own individual style.
Yeah,
they were very individualistic, and you know, when you had guys come in like Perez and Byrne and even Ron Frenz, you could tell that was their work, you know.
Yes.
Where nowadays, to me, I think everything's gotten so sterile and there's been such a reach for so-called realism that it spoiled the a good portion. Well, that and the writing has spoiled a good portion of the fantasy aspect that especially superheroes are supposed to be.
Yeah, I agree.
You know?
Also, I think you do apply yourself differently according to what you're drawing. There's no doubt. Yeah. I mean, the stuff that I'm doing for the Atlantean is far more free and rough than I've ever done before. While I was drawing superheroes and science fiction, I was leaning quite heavily towards a kind of a Sinnott style, you know, like bold lines and what have you. And now I'm drawing the Atlantean. I'm cross-hatching more. I'm flicking in and just, you know, letting it happen with the brush rather than being very specific. So I think that makes a difference.
Yeah, I also think there's it's an awareness for us. I don't know. Well, I presume for you too. You're artists, but you discover, or at least I did. You discover things like the printing process, and then I find out when I'm a kid that these American comics were printed with, you know, the mechanical tints on the color. You know, the overlays, and then I'd see Frank Bellamy painting Thunderbirds and Don Lawrence doing Trigon Empire painting it. And I've gone back to that. I moved into black and white comics, so there was no need for any color. And as you know, I letter as well. Yeah. And then computers came in and made lettering really easy, but it's too sterile, too stiff. Makes the drawings look amateurish, sort of, because it's so perfect, in my opinion. Which is why I've gone back to hand lettering and coloring, doing the whole piece of artwork. It's not right or wrong. It's just what I do. But I had to go off track to find out what I did best.
Yes, that's It's definitely a voyage of discovery. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's always funny to hear Wilhelm scream when someone kills a monster. Yeah. Yep. Good morning. Morning, Marvy. Another great book on the show. I'll catch you later. As always, have a great day. You too, Marvy. Hope you're doing well. Relatable. I think many of us have work that has never really been used. Oh, yeah. Too much of it here. Hello, gents. Greetings, chat. Greetings, Dave. Hope you're doing well. Dave. Genuine Comics.
Hi, Dave.
Fundmycomic.com. Look for Genuine Comics. Satan's Night Out.
Oof.
Now that's a night out you want to be on.
Yeah.
That guy at the bottom there, in the first page, last panel, looks like Robert Redford in The Sting.
Yeah.
Still the out that he used to wear. No, he's
This
killed
guy
her.
just looks French.
He does, yeah. He does, yeah.
He looks French.
He looks French.
It blows them to pissers. Look at that, he's killed that girl.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Didn't have to do that.
He didn't have to. He wanted to.
That's terrible. He recognized me.
Not quite sure what's at work here. Looks like they
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
half-assed a panel border. Didn't draw the rest of the hand.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, that weird.
Yeah.
Vinny's been around again. Vinny fixed his page.
Yeah.
Vinny's like, you don't need to fix it. Poor old Vinny.
Look at that face.
Yeah, it's a fantastic face, is that? Look at the guy above. He's disgruntled. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to get you kids.
Little negative space working here.
Yeah, I was saying, like, great the way he's done that.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Something Toth would do. Yeah. Your
think the model
makeup is too clever. You look more like Satan than. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. You are Satan.
Holy crap.
Pierre Solange. You're. Yeah.
Yag. The heck is that? I think that's Deadline working there. She's juggling balls. Look at that hand. Is that hand?
No, it's a glass. She's spilling the glass. Oh, she's got
Yeah,
two.
Over there,
got
those
tea.
fingers?
She was it's
No,
fluid. She's bringing her
Oh, it's
tea
fluid.
in, and she's just
Oh,
dropping
okay.
her tea.
Well,
I
it looks
think.
like they colored it the same tone as the fingers there. It looks
No,
like
it's
she's
the
got
glass.
a bizarro
It's
hand.
It's the
But I
liquid
see it.
coming
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, I see it. As the colorist must have missed it. Makes her look like she's got long fingers. Look at that. And there it is again.
Oh no, he's killed her again. Well, he's done. It's the shape of the Satan, though, isn't it? That panel.
Yeah,
Top.
the horns.
Ha 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 ha.
It says night out after all. Do know you, but I didn't invite you here. You Mrs. Bain, she's fallen from the balcony. Or perhaps she was pushed. Yeah,
Look at the way it's written that. It says the guy at the bottom there is going ha 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 ha. The guy. It's all good stuff, isn't it?
It's not funny anymore.
I've got 3 more to go. Ticking them off in his box like he can't remember 3.
Vinny in the house here. Last page. Deadline due. I'll get it done.
Yeah.
That looks like
he
an
wasn't-
overnight page.
He wasn't really the devil,
Looks like a 3 a.m. page.
or was he? I don't know. I can't work this
I
out.
think he was just a murderer.
The actual devil come up and got him. That's what it was.
It's a murderer.
That last panel, he couldn't get that hand right, so he put his cloak over it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that old trick. When they met, it was murder.
The body was removed, and then in the quiet of the Leon Mac's study, a figure sat at Mac's desk, attired as Satan. Mac was quite an ambitious fellow, but he outstepped his bounds. I allow no mortal to usurp my powers. Dr. Graves is laughing at the end.
Yeah.
That's not my arm. Anyway, here we go. The despect of the deepest cut of all. Pelowski is credited with the script here. Pellowski.
Do you know, as an artist, it makes me blood boil that the artist's name is always second, but as a writer, it's the right thing to do. Look at that.
Well, it has to be a script before there's art, right? That's what they say.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You don't need a script. You need an idea, and Jack Kirby had a few ideas, didn't he?
Yeah.
I think it's difficult to label it, and I think the problem with the labels is that it's created in an environment where people put one above the other, for whatever reason, and it makes it easy for publishers to do that as well, and it shouldn't be the case. It's this isn't somebody writing a script and then a typesetter putting it out. Technically, this is somebody writing a script and then another storyteller making it work visually.
Absolutely.
I think it's to do with ego and hierarchy. I think that it's generally that the editor is probably the boss.
Yeah,
and
he's more likely to be a writer.
Yeah, and the artist is just someone who was happened to be walking past and has no talent whatsoever.
It's just the whole back of the bus mentality that they give to comic book artists in general, especially here in the States. It is second class.
That's what I'm saying. If there was a way, if there's a way of saying creator words, creator artist, it's almost like an equal billing. That would be better, but it's quite a clunky way of doing it.
You see it on,
and because of the labels, and because of the fact that writing in speech marks has always been considered artistic. But drawing comics, especially in America and the UK, has been considered the lowest of art forms.
Yeah.
That's it. Kind of like the writers get away with it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because of course anybody can draw, can't they?
Yeah, anyone can draw.
I think that's how the industry settled in, especially during Lee's period. I think Lee's got a lot of responsibility for that, putting the writer ahead of the artist.
I think if Stanley would have been an artist, his name would have still been first.
Yeah. Of course it would.
Because when he didn't write them, he was still editor and publisher, wasn't he? Still had his name first. But I think it's to do with ego, because if you look at the movie posters, you'll see. Let's say, for argument's sake, you've got a film and it's got Al Pacino in it and Robert De Niro.
Yeah.
You'll get Robert De Niro, and they're both looking at you from the poster. You'll get Robert De Niro on the left with Al Pacino's name over the top of his head. It's like they have to share the equal billing, either with the face or the name.
If not that, then the guy who paid for all the bills. Samuel L. Bronkowitz presents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody's provoked.
Oh,
right there. It's a weird looking arm. Doesn't quite work. Serves its purpose though.
Come back, I love you.
That looks almost Gil Kane-ish.
It does, yeah. That's mustache and
Bottom
those
left.
eyebrows.
Yeah. and the hand on the right. Yeah,
and the fingers as well on that left hand side, and the muscle and the elbow.
The whole thing looks very Gil Kane-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gil finished it. I can't get this angle right. No,
well, look at this second page here. He didn't have to use any of them angles, but he did it cinematically, you know, so you feel more like you're looking down on these poor pathetic people, you know. It's a real interesting choice of camera angle there. So Dave says, pull that up here. Does the industry really regard artists as lesser important, worth of attention than writers? I feel that at least when it comes to consumers, the opposite is often valued, as writing is seen as easy. That's true, Dave. But in the industry, yeah, the comic artists were always looked down
secondary.
upon.
Yeah,
very
until Image. And then after that, they shot their bolt anyway because they ruined it. And then Marvel and DC decided to make sure that there were no more superstar artists.
Mm-hmm. Even to the point of lowering the page rate.
Yeah. Mm.
Still, you know, their page rates aren't remotely close to the amount of time that they put into the work.
Page rates haven't changed for 30 years.
Yeah.
Realistically, they haven't. And I think that's without inflation being counted.
Yeah.
I remember reading an article about, I can't remember the guy's name, who produced Sad Sack. And he came out of the army in 1946 or something, and he created Sad Sack, and he was the top paid artist writer of that time, even more than Eisner and people like that. But because he was such a simple soul and didn't want to upset anybody, he never asked for a raise, and he was still on the same page rate in 1975 or something.
Yeah, still making 35 a page. Yeah,
that's right, and he was the lowest paid.
Yeah,
because it didn't increase. You know.
Yeah, they're never going to give you a raise unless you ask for one.
No. He was a machine at that point too, though. He was cranking pages out.
Well, yeah, I also
at a crazy rate.
Yes, there's a lot of material there, and I read an article with Shooter years ago in Comics Journal. He remembered that from when he was a kid, and sort of looked into it and found out that the guy was almost destitute. I can't remember his name. The artist writer guy, the creator, was almost destitute, and he bought the rights to it, and this guy still had all the artwork, and Shooter gave him, I presume, a nice check, and but Marvel have got the artwork and they've never reprinted it as far as I know. And this is 1987, so I'd like to see that.
The Sad Sack material?
Yeah.
Really?
Shooter was a top bloke.
Yeah.
Lots of, from what I can tell, just obviously I wasn't there, I don't know, but from what I can tell, he put people's noses out of joint. But after being in the industry for a while and being in other industries where I had to get work done, I've been an art director, I've been a coder, I've run my own business, and like a proper business, data management, not necessarily particularly creative business, right? Mm-hmm. And we had to get shit done when we were told to get it done, or we didn't get paid. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
And after being in those industries and being in this industry, and there's a lot of people out there who aren't going to like what I'm going to say, but there's a lot of flaky people, a lot.
Oh yeah.
And because Jim Shooter, and Jim Shooter was obviously talking to the top talent at the time, so they weren't flaky, okay. But some arty people, some creatives, I'm creative as well, but they can get a little bit touchy. And Jim just wanted the shit done. Yeah. He had a ship to steer, and it was a business, and he needed to get the work done. And I wasn't there, so I can't argue with anyone who was there. But from what I can tell, I think he put some people's noses out of joint who just maybe weren't doing what he wanted them to do.
Do you know Tim Perkins, Russ?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Tim Perkins is a friend of mine, and he worked over in America for 6 months for Jim Shooter.
Mm.
And I asked Tim what Shooter was like, because I'd heard about this reputation of him being a bad guy, basically. And Tim said he was great. You went in to see him. He was the most pleasant guy. He wasn't being false. He was just a nice guy. He gave you a job, and you did it, and he didn't complain.
In all fairness,
So,
Tim Perkins is a machine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's a great artist, and he does stuff.
Yeah, you give him a job and he does it. He does it on time.
And he does it well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And with just underlying what you just said, that's what Shooter was doing. We have got a job to do. We need to get it done.
Oh.
And that's what Tim did. He put him up in a nice hotel and all this kind of thing. And he said it was the time of his life.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's what it comes down to. If you produce what you say you're going to produce, then people love you.
Yeah.
But my fear is now that I know don't want to talk the industry down, but the main two, I think they're just
they're gone, aren't they?
They're gone. They're gone. It's all over. They're gone. And I'm not even talking about the content. I'm talking about the business. It's just, when Marvel are selling sometimes only 10,000 copies of a book, and they're global, you're just like, that's pathetic.
Isn't it funny how it's all relative though? Because I bet you'd be happy if you were selling 10,000.
Oh, if I was selling 10,000,
you may be selling 10,000. I don't know, but you understand what I mean.
Oh, I'm not. I'm not. But I'd love to sell 10,000.
Yeah.
Like 1,000 would be nice in one go. But it's all about scale, and we don't have their marketing machine. We don't have their power. We don't have the ability. See, like, I'd love to be able to, hire an inker and do twice as many books a year. And if I had their money, I could do that. But I don't have their money, so I can't do that. So as far as scale is concerned, I can't rank up. I can't increase the volume of what we do. I just can't. We don't have the money for it. And when you don't have those kind of levers to pull, you can't create what you really, really want to create. But they do have those levers, and they just seem to be wasting it.
Yep.
To be honest. But let's not talk it down. This is fabulous.
Meanwhile, back to Ditko.
Meanwhile, back to a genius.
The doorway to nowhere. Huh? I wonder where this goes. I gotta learn what's inside this door. I've got to. Hugo Craig was certain that no doorway could lead to nowhere, but might have been better for Hugo that one failed doorway did lead there.
Oh no, Hugo.
Hugo's an idiot. Yeah. Wow. Werewoods. That's cool.
Werewoods. That's so Ditko. Look at all those squirrely lines and grabbing trunks.
It's the origin of hentai, folks, right there. What are those tentacles going to do? Yeah, wah, wah.
Wah, wah.
Help me, wah.
Wah.
Still being attacked. Hmm. Cityscape there. Futuristic architecture. More woods, just open here. No need for detail. Or I wonder if he left that open thinking that he'd fill it in later. Yeah. The city is being attacked by the werewoods. Kaboom. Wow, there we go. Look at that hand. It's like a weird twist. Get your axes, everyone. The woods, they're moving. They're alive. The werewoods, a peaceful forest by day, the living thing by night. It's like we're back on the monster bus again. Everybody still with me?
Yeah. We're just stunned.
All right. Staring at the werewoods.
Staring at the werewoods.
Is this Matt Black in the house? Nope. Matthew Crete, author. Matthew, how you doing?
Matt.
I'm following the werewoods. Yeah. Pretty clever. See Ditko looking at the calendar going, when is this due? Get my number 3 brush. The werewoods is on fire. Oh, he threw a firebomb. Huh. It's coming from the greenhouse. But
I'm going to say it's Spider-Man, then it is.
Samples of plants taken from the werewoods. I'm afraid to go into the living room. That's where the fellow is sleeping. Oh, yeah, he's sleeping. Oh, Lord.
Oh, no.
Oh, Lord. I know who that was. He was Jim Fairfax, the only person to survive a night in the werewoods. Oops. He became the werewoods.
Peter Parker, isn't it?
Yeah.
Why have we suddenly got Spider-Man on?
I don't know. Just decided to throw a page from Spider-Man 32 in there.
It's great, though.
Wise? Yeah,
fantastic. Also known as a cutting pad.
Amazing Spider-Man original art, courtesy of Heritage Auction. It's been one of those rare pages that actually came up for auction.
Wow. Look at
Doorway into tomorrow.
Look at that face.
So, look at that thick brushwork.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a head of hair, isn't it?
Not just that, but look at the consistency in the face. I mean, it's got weird features, but he stays really consistent.
It's the same guy, yeah.
Yeah.
And from the side as well.
A 3/4 here. Yeah.
Looks like the Mekon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Mekon with Ronald Reagan's wig on.
Yeah.
I actually understood that remark. Yeah. Dan Dare, folks. Worth your time. Anyway. Line work here.
If you want to cry at the state of comics, read The Man Who Drew Tomorrow about Frank Hampson and how they treated him. I tell you, you'll get tears in your eyes.
Sure. Got a lot of his Dan Dare work.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah. Should put that on the list.
I've got those first 50 Eagle comics.
Oh, right.
I've got the
originals. Yeah, I've got the originals.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've got a beautiful collection. I want to say that Titan kicked it out, but I'm probably wrong, of the painted pages of Hampson, all collected.
Nice.
It's really pretty. It's so old. It's so old. The glue on the binding is stiff, and the book cracks when you open it up. You know, it's
best kind of books.
Yeah, it's an old trade, but the spine on those trades have solidified so much that when you open it up, you risk having pages fall out. We'll put that on the list to look at. I got, I think there's 3. It's like the that High Command book that we looked at a couple years back that had the story of Montgomery and Winston Churchill in it. You remember that?
Yeah.
All right.
Frank Bellamy work. It's the same format.
Yeah.
Beautiful paper, fantastic stock, lousy binding. This magazine is haunted. It's got the code stamp there on it, assuring people. Look at that. Screw your backgrounds. I'm on deadline. Oh, look at that. Faceless people.
Ooh.
It's the start of the question.
Blobs.
Yeah. This car going off the cliff there. Or it's just flying, it looks like.
All you need on those blob faces is some clutch cargo lips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to freak you out.
Even more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody's either being hypnotized or they're using their radar sense. Pick one. Yeah. Look at that face. Oh, they're putting faces on the guys, transferring them. That must be what it is. Yeah.
Look at that panel on the last page in the center, at the bottom. Sorry, the way they've written Jenkins down, in that second to last panel of the right hand page. Yeah, they've written Jenkins down. What a way to fit it in. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. The whoever the blank alien or whatever stole this guy's face. Come to find out, he was wanted. So they picked him up and arrested him.
Really. That's like that story where I think it was in Tales of Suspense or Journey into Mystery, maybe, where he was in black and white. Did you see that one?
No.
These aliens were looking at. It starts off these aliens looking at this giant TV screen of Earth. It's obviously New York, and it's in black and white. And they say, "Oh, we'll go and invade, and what we'll do, we'll take over them because they're wimpy and all, but they've got no atomic weapons and all this stuff." So they said, "Well, first we'll send a spy," and they send him, and they morph him into a human, and he's walking about, and everybody's going, "Oh, look at him! Oh no, oh no!" And he says, "Oh, we've been discovered. Get out of there!" So he gets out of there. And then you realize, they don't realize, but you realize that they thought everybody was in black and white. So they made him in black and white. And he stands out because he's in black and white. It's just brilliant.
That is hilarious.
So there's super technology, but not color tellies.
Oh, the last laugh.
Ooh, look at that.
Oh, teeth.
Stan Lee and Steve Ditko.
He's got 38 teeth.
Say what?
He's got 38 teeth, that guy. Got more teeth than anybody ever had.
Yeah.
Look at that. Stanley and S. Ditko. What a fantastic book.
Yeah.
The other books in this series.
Rosetta, funny stuff.
Fritz the cat. Yeah. This is the El Cap material. More stuff. More Ditko here. Love that.
Looks like a coloured ruff, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I love it though.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
I love the looseness of it. It's just beautiful.
Well, in his later years, Ditko kicked out, I think, one or two graphic novels a year. Like what Eisner was doing. You had to be part of his, like, his mail order service and pay money. And he'd kick out this little print on demand type book before there were crowdfunding. So
yeah, I think that's
what he ended up doing the last few years of his life.
I think the days of the newsstand floppy and all that kind of thing is gone. I think it's graphic novels now.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, I think so too. Yep. Brian says this page looks like Opine that was redone in the Doppelganger saga. No idea what that is, Brian. No. Sorry. Let's look at that. Just great stuff.
Nice.
Very good.
That was The Creativity of Ditko, folks, by Craig Yoe.
Certainly was.
Love that cover. Says it all. Says a lot. Next week, folks, we'll look at more stuff, more great stuff. Might not necessarily be Ditko. I'm not quite sure what we'll look at, but we'll look at something good. This Sunday, starting this Sunday, we're going to go through this book here. I thought maybe you'd enjoy it. Some guy named Alan Davis.
Oh,
not Alan Davis.
Alan Davis, the Nail.
Justice League of America.
It's kind of
an Elseworlds story. That the premise is Mom, Pa, Kent run over a nail while they're out driving, and instead of finding the baby, other things happen. And because of this nail, the entire world changes. And Alan Davis wrote it, pitched it, wrote it. I think Mark Farmer went through and inked it. But he gets to draw every DC character.
Wow.
Wow.
And it's absolutely beautiful. If you're familiar with Alan Davis's work, I would consider this to be one of his greatest on the American comic side.
Just give us a quick
that he did.
preview. I've not seen this. Oh, there you go.
That is nice, isn't it?
And it's all through here, just phenomenal stuff. And
It's
it's
very
literally,
Neil Adams-y.
oh yeah, literally every DC character is in this. As they show what happened to that world when
Wow, look at that.
Ma and Pa Kent didn't find the baby.
Wow.
Alan's Excalibur. Oh, here we are. So this page was like opening, yeah. One. Alan's Excalibur run. It's also amazing as well. Yep. I always liked his Outsiders work that he did.
I love his work. It's great. I mean, obviously, first encountered him in 2000 AD.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do love his work, but I have, unfortunately, I have a deep-seated issue with everything that came in Captain Britain's second incarnation. I don't like the costume.
Okay.
I don't like what happened to Captain Britain.
Yeah.
So you're not biased then?
Not biased in any way, shape, or form. And it's unfortunate because it stops me from enjoying Alan Davis's work on it, because I just don't want to read it. Do you know what I mean? I just
Yeah.
I hear you. Yeah. Yep.
It's not so, but that's my issue. As for everything else that Alan Davis has done, I have consumed quite a bit, and his DR and Quinch stuff is just
Unmatchable.
yeah, it's just
iconic.
incredible. Yeah.
Yep.
Did he do any Alien Legion? Do you know?
I don't know.
No, that was Carl Potts.
Right. Okay.
Trying to think. Stout. I want to say William Stout did a lot of that stuff. I
But
could.
yeah, Alan Davis is fantastic.
Was this
mainly Outsiders.
was this a series? This is a collected. Or was
It was. It was a limited series. I believe it was an Elseworlds, even though I don't see the logo there. But it does. It takes place in an alternative universe.
So when was this published?
Everybody's in it. The collection itself, I think, was 2014.
So when was the originals published then?
I think 10 years before that. Let me see for a copyright date. Look at that. Isn't that great? There's not a lot of the modern, or more modern, I should say, DC work that I really admire. But this is definitely one of them.
I like the is it Earth One stuff?
Yeah, the Earth One stuff's fun.
Batman, not the other. I didn't get on with the other stuff, but Batman Earth One I thought was quite good.
This is copyright 98, 2004.
Yeah.
So
because it kept the core, but it didn't stray too far. Do you know what I mean? It just changed certain aspects of it, and I really enjoyed that. And the art was brilliant on it. I don't like the fact that DC removed the Elseworlds thing. They should have been very distinct about keeping things Elseworlds. And by doing that, it means you can do whatever you like. That's the point of Elseworlds. And by bringing a lot of what was Elseworlds into the main canon has completely destroyed it.
It has. Yeah, I agree. 100%.
And it's certainly turned me off. I mean, I would have maybe gone looking for different things. And especially after, was it Rebirth? There was so many good things said about Rebirth, and I was like, "Oh, okay, maybe I should jump in." I waited for a while, looking to pick up trade paperbacks, and then it all got canned. You know, when they were talking about 5G and all the rest of it, and it's like, oh god, okay, I'm not interested. And then they started folding anything that was Elseworlds into the main canon, and I'm like, no, sorry.
Suddenly everything's a multiverse. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, really?
That's
No.
where I never really got into any of that stuff. I can't be bothered with Earth 59 and Earth 602. I can't be arsed with that.
No, I think that the Elseworld stuff was cleverer than that. It wasn't like saying, "Oh, look, this is a bunch of multiverses within the mainstream canon." That's what it ended up being, which is a very lazy way of doing it. What Elseworlds was an opportunity for very talented people to come at characters from a different perspective and create a one-off story.
Yep.
So, for instance, Gotham by Gaslight,
Yeah,
is the pinnacle as far as and it was done very early on. It's just absolutely stunning. It really is. And they did a second one. I don't know if I've got it or not. And
Who
I don't.
draws that
Again,
one?
the first one was done by Hellboy artist
Magnola.
Magnola,
Yeah,
and he did a brilliant job.
It was written by Brian Augustine, who never wrote on a regular basis for DC, but was an editor up there for probably a good 10 years.
And there were several Batman Elseworld stuff, and really the Brian Bolland one, The Killing Joke, really that's an Elseworlds as well. And that was why they were great. You could put different kinds of artists on the job and different creators, and you could make an environment where, like a sandbox that had a certain number of definitives, like a Batman or whatever, and then just put them somewhere else. And it wasn't a multiverse. It was simply just a unique story. And they were clever and they were entertaining and they really worked. But as soon as you start folding them into multiverses, it's like, oh, no, go away.
See, one of the stupid things I think was that what if, what if Stanley and Jack Kirby were the Fantastic Four? Well, if I'd have been brought on as managing editor, my next issue of What If would have been, what if we stop fucking about with these things and just get on with telling proper stories?
There you go. Yeah.
A lot of the marketing tool. Weren't they? They were like, it was to get sort of, it was like a shock thing. What if Jane Foster was Thor? What if we did this? And it was very much a shock thing in order to pull people in. But the Elseworlds thing, which was done, it was done to mirror that. It wasn't done before. It was done after that. But it was done in a much more considered way, I feel. Whereas What If is just Stan Lee going, well, what if we put a skirt on him?
The first set of what ifs are really a lot of fun, but then like every big fad and great idea, they go through and they abuse it and they re-abuse it, and it just gets to be bad cliche, and they figure they've made so much money off of it that they can just, like you said, fold it into the regular universe stuff, and it's just irritating. Well, Silver Surfer was a girl before.
Yeah, it's like, that's not the way this works. No.
Yep.
So, but there you go.
Exactly right. Folks, The Nail starting on Sunday Funnies, 9 a.m. Eastern. We'll be there. Go through this. It's a 12-issue story, and we'll see if the artwork doesn't hold up. We'll go through it real quick. So, but I like it. I thought it was great.
Oh, I liked it.
And it's great to see an artist do like a pet passion project like this, because you get the best work out. I think New Frontiers by Darwin Cook's like that too, where you could see the love on every page, that he really cared about what he was doing. And that's the New Frontiers. If you've never found that, is the start of the Silver Age for DC. Darwin Cook went through and did a version of it and showed how everybody all got together right up to the start of the Justice League. It's really they did a cartoon on it, an animated cartoon, and it just it's a hard watch. It's dry and it's slow, but it's got the origins of everybody in it. The comic is so much better.
This cover, it shows all of the DC characters. Why has he got 59 Green Lanterns on it in the background? Why has he not done different people there?
The Lanterns all figure into it.
I know there's a lot of Green Lanterns, but we only need to see one.
Just one.
But it's
There's
very
the
nice.
full cover.
Should have been a wraparound, really, shouldn't it?
Yeah, kind of is.
Sort of, yeah. And that's, yeah. It is, yes. It's my bad eyesight. It is a wraparound.
Cover. Yep. All right. We want to thank everybody for stopping by today. That we just got done looking through the Creativity of Ditko. Great stuff. More Ditko on the way, folks. We'll do more of them. If there's anything out there that you want us to cover, feel free to leave a comment, leave a suggestion. We'll definitely take it under advisement. So much more on the way. There's so much great comics out there just waiting to be discovered, folks. That's why we keep saying go visit your local retailer. I just visited my retailer yesterday. It's been about $100. I hadn't been there in a while. So caught up on all my Conans. But anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
But you can't find the Atlantean anyway.
Yeah.
It's on the shelf at the back, under the blanket, behind the cupboard.
Way in the back. But yeah, folks, again, thanks a lot for stopping by. Russ, tell folks how they can find you.
Yeah, you can find me at russleach.com. Look, go there, sign up for the email list, and we'll tell you when the next Atlantean is coming out. We're not putting dates on anymore. We're just producing the best work we can. So there you go.
Yeah.
But they won't be too long. The new one will be out. I would imagine February, end of Feb, will be when we go to market on Fund My Comic. There's no point going too much earlier than that because everybody's spending money at Christmas and what have you. And we want to make sure people can jump on. So if you want to go russleach.com, sign up for that email list, and we'll let you know when everything's available.
There we go. Yep. Glenn, please tell folks how they can find you.
You can find me on Randy's show today, on Fridays and on Sundays. And you can find my work on Amazon, mainly on Amazon. I've got 12 books up there, different subjects, magazines, all kinds of stuff. And hopefully some new stuff in the new year. So mainly Amazon.
Yeah, more stuff coming in the new year. Hoping to get an Anniversary collection together. Who knows what else? We're still doing the Atlantean. Probably, 3 issues of that this year? Maybe 4?
Yeah, 3, I think.
3, yep. Folks, I've been your host, Randy Zimmerman. You can find me over at Facebook if you want to talk to me directly. I do have a page over on X, but I don't go there very often. But Instagram too, but I'm not hardly ever there. Other than that, folks, russleach.com. Get over there and sign up for that mailing list for the Atlantean. Very proud of those books. They're all each is meant to be read individually, but if you read them in a row, it'd start with the Shadow Kingdom that we adapted last year from Howard's iconic story. Start there and work your way out. There's kind of a good full story there, but it's individual chapters. Each book's made to be enjoyed separately or in a row if you want. Man, I think that's it. Come back and see us on Sunday, 9 a.m. Eastern time. We are archived over at the Comic Book Black Belt YouTube channel, the Randy Zim YouTube channel, and the Indie Comics Network YouTube channel. Please go over there and subscribe. We are, that just goes to help our algorithms. We're not asking you to subscribe so that we get monetized. We're not monetized. Any ads that you see here, if they're not for our stuff, is made for parody purposes only. And we deeply appreciate you stopping by. If you want to show your appreciation for this show, you can do 3 very important things. First thing is like this program. Any kind of interaction, even if it's a thumbs down, goes to help our algorithms, and we deeply appreciate that. Hit that like button, that love button, or whatever platform you're watching us on. The second thing is subscribe. Subscribe to whatever platform you find us on, because that also goes to help our algorithms. It doesn't do it. We're not asking again. We're not looking to be monetized. We just want to get out there in front of as many eyes as we possibly can. And then if you enjoyed this program, tell your friends that we exist. Have them stop by and take a look at our archives, at the wide variety of material we've looked through over the we've been doing this for what, 3 years now, 2-3 years on a regular basis, and we've built up a nice little library for everybody to look through. So go over there and enjoy our archives, and feel free to comment, like whatever program you're watching over there, because it all goes to help our visibility and get out there in front of other people.
Including
All right,
12 episodes of Watchmen.
12 episodes of what? We just got done doing.
It's a classic.
Who knows how many episodes of Haunt of Fear? All of the Two-Fisted Tales are in there on Comics by Night. We'll be going through New Gods and the Fourth World stuff here eventually as well. So, all sorts of greatness on the way, folks. And anything that you, like I said, want us to look at. I've got all the Sin Cities. I've got all the Daniel Torres. I almost pulled out my set of Star-Lords to sit there and look through, because you don't see those out very often. Early Carlos Esquera. No. This is the English Star-Lords.
Oh yeah, close. Yeah.
With
they are.
Dogs in it.
How many have you got of those?
I got the run.
Oh wow, right.
Oh, that's one of the few things that I didn't when I got rid of the early 2000s that I had. I kept all those Star-Lords. One, because I enjoyed reading them a lot, and two, because I knew they were super rare and that
I had the run. I had
never run across the set.
I had the whole lot.
Yeah,
that's when I first started picking up 2000 AD regularly, because I'd picked it up prior, but it was when Star-Lord joined with 2000 AD. That was when I first started picking it up regularly. So I did the Star Wars run, and then from then on, and I had that whole collection. But my mother threw it away. What
a great run though! And they were the Star-Lords were almost like the Warren magazines of 2000 AD comics. Just a little bit edgier, brilliant. A lot more violent. Just great stuff.
They were great,
folks. Thanks again for stopping by. Deeply appreciate everybody here. We know the majority of our viewers are after the fact. We really appreciate you there as well. Hit that like button, drop us a comment, do whatever you can to try to spread the love. Too much drama and trolling out there in those antisocial platforms. You don't have to be so negative out there, folks. You got a comic that you love, tell people about it. I just ran across a We 3 digest at my local retailer. I had to pick. I'd never seen it before. It's a DC comic with Grant Morrison and Frank Quitely. Never heard of. So only ran 3 issues. It's kind of like it's got to do with animals that have been experimented on and their fight to get back to some sort of normality in home. It's an interesting story.
All right.
Looked weird, but had to pick it up. It's DC kicked it out in a little digest size. They're little digest collections that they kick out for $10. Get the whole run of Watchmen, the all of V for Vendetta for $10 at your local store. Only it's in a little digest size. Yeah, bargain. Folks, again, thanks a lot for stopping by. We'll see you on the next one. Hopefully, if you enjoyed this, do check out our archives. Check us out on a regular basis. Subscribe to our channel. Hi from Sean Franklin, 1988. Hi, Sean. That's a new person here. Thanks for stopping by. Deeply appreciate everybody. We'll see you soon.
See ya.
That's what Danya.
Take care. We're here twice a week. We'll be back next Friday morning. That only will be 4:30 here for the next couple of weeks, right?
Yeah.
We'll be starting at 4:30 next couple of weeks, and then we'll get back to our 5 o'clock as soon as we can. That's 4:30 Eastern time, AM. So I'm going back to bed. Folks, again, take care. Have a great weekend. Be safe. Take care of yourself. Love your comics. Tell folks how much you love comics. Sean says, have you read Freddy versus Jason Ash comic book? No, we can't say that we have. Nope. We'll take that. I don't even think I have a copy of that. We'll take that under advisement, though. Take care, everybody. See you on the next one. He said, hitting buttons. There we are. Exactly. And here we go. Pick one. There we are.
What was that? This is not a charade. We need total concentration. Now, once again, this time, with the...
This week's top story, bullshit. All bullshit.
Hi, y'all. It's time for Appalachian Word of the Day. The word of the day is aorta. Man, there's a lot of trash on the side of the road. Aorta pick it up or something.
In the time before Atlantis sank, when the lands of this world were savage and untamed, one man would claim his destiny, seizing his place as a king. After defending his throne and learning the devastating truth of the Serpent Kingdom and its deadly cults, King Kull in his right hand ruled the Spear Slayer, make a solemn vow to hunt down and destroy the hidden empire of these serpent demons. These are the tales of those journeys. This is the Atlantean. Tales inspired by the brilliance of Robert E. Howard, featuring his first barbarian characters as introduced in the pages of his classic tale, The Shadow Kingdom. Each volume contains beautifully painted covers and around 50 pages of original black and white art and story, featuring classic sword and sorcery adventures you don't want to miss. Join us on these epic adventures and sign up now for news with the email list at russleach.com. Bring your axe and prepare for battle.
And by the way, did you ever try to hide an elephant?
You will be dead in 5 minutes.
For your information, my doctor gave me 3 years to live, and I don't intend to make a fool out of him. Come in. Is there anything I can do for you? What a ridiculous statement.
Mr. Grunion, I want you to help me.
I have a little sand left. What seems to be the trouble?
Some men are following me.
Really? I can't understand why.
Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit.